Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And we got a lot to cover in this video, and we're just going to jump right into it. A lot of people in the 2K community feel like 2K24 is a dead game. And it's not only that, they feel like the community is dry as well. Let me ask you a very serious question. Do you enjoy playing 2K24, or do you feel like 2K24 is just a dead game? Y'all sound off in the comments section. Your opinion is always respected. During a recent live stream, someone mentioned to me that I should try different game modes, something like Play Now. They say it's a ton of fun. I have personally never been into any other game modes. I really like the My Player game mode. I used to love getting out into the park, but now it seems like the park is dead. And now when I get on 2K, I mostly play the rec center. In you guys' opinion, what would you think is the most popular game mode on 2K24? For years, hands down, the park game mode was the most popular game mode on 2K games. And over recent years, I have seen that change dramatically. I would like to reference this post from Ja, where he sent out a survey asking folks what game mode do they play. And as you guys see, the rec center is by far the most popular game mode at 45%, Pro-Am 3v3 and 5v5 being next on the list at 22%. And that's tied with the park and theater and stage falling in last place. Do y'all agree with the people's vote? Which game mode do you guys play? I would like to reference this next post from Badge Plug. He says, a truth people have to understand is, in quotations, 2K is dead isn't really true. The fun might be gone and the community might be, in quotations, dry, but it isn't dead. Badge Plug goes on to say 2K23 sold the second most of any 2K game ever. We aren't 2K's target audience anymore. And oh man, did I resonate with that statement. I've been saying this damn near all year. I feel like 2K redirected their energy toward new players that will only play the game for like a week or so and then put it down. Most gamers have games that are considered their daily driver. For me, 2K was my daily driver, the game that I got on daily, played the game for hours on end for the entire annual cycle. But in recent years, I realized that's a thing of the past, and that's no longer the case whenever I purchase 2K. So it seems like the diehard fans of the 2K franchise that helped develop the 2K franchise to where it is right now, it just feels like we no longer have a place to call home when we get on 2K. Badge Plug goes on to say there are millions of people who don't see what we see about the game. Another statement that resonates really well with me, because when I get on live stream, a ton of people are just saying I have fun with the game. For every one person that really dislikes NBA 2K24, there's another person that really loves and enjoys the experience on the game. Badge Plug goes on to say they play for fun and that's it, which is okay. They don't watch YouTubers to talk about the game or follow creators on Twitter. They just play. It would be very hard for 2K to lose those sales. Badge Plug goes on to say if we stop playing, it'll definitely hurt 2K, but there's millions who just enjoy a basketball video game. And oh man, I tell you guys, the Lord knows I have been trying my best to just play 2K and enjoy the game that's in front of me for what it is, a basketball video game. But man, it has proven so difficult. And the God's honest truth, I wish I didn't see half the things I see on 2K. Like Badge Plug mentioned, this new wave of 2K players, they don't see the same things that we see as veterans who've been playing the game for so many years. When 2K makes that free, the masses just flood in, but they don't flood in for long like they used to be. Back in the day, players will play the game for the entire annual cycle. Now they just get on for a little bit, make their microtransactions, and dip off to the next game that they enjoy. I feel like 2K just neglects the target audience that helped catapult them to put them in the position that they're in right now. Those players who always have made 2K their daily drivers. I would like to reference this next post from Splash, where he says, I don't think people buy 2K because they enjoy the basketball game. They buy 2K because it is in fact the only basketball game. They have control over the basketball monopoly. Also, the game is free within 3 months, back-to-back years. There's one thing that I could promise you guys, 2K is not doing you any favors by making the game free. 3/4, 75% of 2K's revenue comes directly from microtransactions, recurrent consumer spending. The spending on 2K that you guys generate after your unit sale purchase, or after you get your hands on the game for free after a few months. If 75% of their sales come from microtransactions, then trust and believe they want to make that game free so more people could flood onto the game. I would like to reference this next post from Jersey Made that Donnie H2KK responded to. Jersey May said, there's a big reason why I keep my opinion about if a basketball game is good or bad to myself. Because most people, they're not diving into the plethora of features that's in 2K to make the game closer to real life basketball or just making the game easier in a non-exploitive way. So let me ask you guys, if you're not exploring everything that 2K has to offer in all their game modes, do you have room to judge the game? I'm personally one of those players who have been playing 2K for 2.5 decades since the very first 2K ever released on Dreamcast, and I rarely, if ever, considered going into a different mode outside of My Player. It's really the only game mode that I enjoy. I enjoy developing my player to compete against other My Players who have tried to develop their players. Do you guys think that our experience on 2K could partially be our fault for not exploring everything 2K has to offer? All the other game modes, WNBA, Play Now, My Team. I personally just don't find a huge amount of interest in those other games. The problem that I have is that I used to have a ton of fun playing the game mode that I most enjoy, and that fun used to last me the entirety of the annual cycle. Now, not so much. Donnie H2KK responded to this saying, let's keep it a stack. Most of these cats playing My Player and judging the game on a full scale instead of just their experience on the game mode they play the most. 2K24 is great and probably gonna go down as one of the most underappreciated 2Ks ever, as every single 2K in history. Soon as the year passed, folks just look back on the year because what they got just doesn't seem to match what they once had. And for me, that's the story with 2K. What we continue to receive doesn't match what we once had. I could definitely understand the point of not giving 2K a fair shake and exploring all of their other game modes. But to keep it a buck, I'm just not interested. Why should I force myself into a game mode that initially doesn't pique my interest and I know I won't necessarily enjoy? But does that really mean I can't judge the game based on the game mode that I enjoy the most? Just to let you guys know, I'll always share my opinion on playing the My Player game mode, the game mode that I play the most. I'll always share my opinion on it, whether it's good or bad. I'm gonna judge it based on my experience, and when I rate 2K, I'm gonna rate it off of that game mode that I play. Am I gonna have to express the 2K24 My Player game mode is trash? Should I have to express that every single time, or should I just be able to freely say I'm not enjoying 2K24? I guess the bottom line is everybody, they're entitled to their opinions, man. Let them rock. Now in this next segment, I recently reported that 2K has suffered losses over 7 straight quarters. The last time that they had a gain was way back in June 2022. I would like to reference this next post from Ja saying, breaking. It is being reported that Take-Two, the parent company of NBA 2K, is laying off about 5% of their workforce. And that was exactly what I shared in the video. Ja also shared this quote from Mike Straw Media saying, I can confirm that people from WWE 2K, Top Spin 2K, and in development NFL 2K game have been let go. Not sure on the full number, but those teams have definitely seen layoffs. But it's also worth noting that this most likely has very little effect on NBA 2K25, as NBA 2K has been one of the most profitable games for Take-Two. And the reason why I felt that was important to share with you guys is because when people hear that Take-Two is losing money, they immediately think that that will lead to changes for 2K. But in the eyes of Take-Two, 2K is one of their breadwinners. In the eyes of Take-Two, 2K, they need no changing. A lot of players feel like if we hit 2K's pockets, that'll lead to some change in the gameplay development. If NBA 2K continues to be the breadwinners for Take-Two, trust me, they're not changing up whatever formula they got going. One of the main things that soured the experience on NBA 2K24 has been cheaters, people with Titans or Zens running dribble scripts and shooting scripts. Very recently, Nadex has been under fire for using a cheating device. Ja sent out this post saying Nadex, a 2K streamer and content creator, gets exposed for allegedly cheating using an auto green script to win events. Man, if you got to cheat on 2K24, it's really over, because 2K24 is like one of the easiest 2Ks I've ever seen. Bullet TV ended up taking shots at Nadex, saying from a racist to a booster and now a cheater. Not to mention, he's a weirdo and bashes 2K every single year, but yet they sit here and watch him cheat. Some people are shameless and will do anything for views out of desperation. I didn't even know the drama was that deep between Bullet TV and Nadex. To keep it a stack with y'all, since playing 2K, I've probably run into a Zen or a Titan device maybe about 3 times throughout the whole year so far. And as we've seen in the survey, one of the most popular game modes is the Rec, and that's the main game mode that I primarily play on a daily basis. What I'm getting at is that it doesn't seem like cheaters are ruining my experience, and I play this game every day. The presence of cheaters is not as prominent as a lot of people will allow you guys to believe. But if you guys do end up running into a cheater like in the rec center, just count it as 20 or 30 minutes wasted of your life, because them boys, they're shooting through any type of contest. I just want to let you guys know, here at AllCity, we're gonna do our best to remain optimistic for 2K24 and future iterations of 2K. Let's bring the fun back. Let's keep this thing rolling. We've been going live every single day. I invite you guys to come on out and join us. We will be going live shortly after this video. Hopefully you guys could tune in. Y'all be sure to keep it locked. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join our Discord. We'd love to have you. The link for Discord will be in the description below. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K24 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.